So I unfortunately have some more scary YouTube news for you. Take a look at this. So JPM507 tweeted the following to YouTube. Why aren't the videos in my subscription feed in chronological order anymore? Yes, that's a good question. I mean, YouTube's been fucking with everything, screwing with the algorithms like crazy and, basically tamping down on outlets like mine when it comes to news and politics and promoting establishment outlets like CNN and MSNBC. And now they're messing with the sub feed in ways that are very questionable. So Team YouTube responded, just to clarify, we are currently experimenting with how to show content in the subs feed. We find that some viewers are able to more easily find the videos they want to watch when we order the subs feed in a personalized order versus always showing most recent video first. Well, Ethan Klein of the H3H3 podcast says, the subfeed was the last place that was untouched by YouTube's optimization. Now YouTube can make your channel completely invisible, even to your own subscribers. Stop wasting our time, YouTube. Just erase the sub button already and show us what you want us to watch. He continues, YouTube has announced that it has plans to optimize the sub feed, which means they will stop showing videos there in chronological order and instead show you in a personalized order, the final step in removing any control users have over content they see. So listen, for independent outlets like myself, this is a scary time. And what I need you guys to do, if you like my channel and if you like watching these videos, very simply is, number one, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Number two, when you subscribe, click that bell, which is supposed to give you a notification every time we drop a video. Number three, it used to be all you have to do is click the bell. Now you need to click the bell, and then when you click the bell, it'll give you further options. And click through to get the option of you get notified every time a video gets dropped. Because if you don't click that, even when you click the bell now sometimes, they won't tell you when there's a video that drops. Which is like, what the fuck are you doing? They've even gone as far as, if you sub to me, not every video I drop will be shown on your page. And they go, oh yeah, well, we don't want to spam people. You don't want to spam people. They subscribed to the channel. They want to see when you guys want to see when my videos come out. So the idea that that's spam, that's not spam, that's getting what you're asked for. If people don't want it, then they'll unsubscribe. But if they're subscribed, they're going to want to see what I'm releasing. But no, they keep tweaking it and they keep changing shit. And listen, the speculation is, and I think there's merit to it, as a result of the adpocalypse and as a result of YouTube bending over backwards to try to be more advertiser friendly in order to appease the corporate media, which has written like 10 hack jobs against YouTube. So, oh my God, the content is unsafe and there's so much extremism and no advertiser should advertise there. Hey, maybe the advertisers, instead of giving money to YouTube, they should give money to whatever our shitty nothing outlet is. How many times have we seen those articles? So they keep attacking YouTube, acting like no advertiser should be there. Let me wag my finger at you. And then instead of YouTube saying, hey, fuck off, old corporate establishment media, you have no sway anymore and you shouldn't have sway anymore, and you're talking about a non-problem, it's like 0.00001% of the time that an ad gets on genuinely hateful content. So instead of telling them to fuck off, they go, no, you're right, we're going to fucking tamp down as much as possible, and oh my God, all these independent outlets where they have free thought and they say whatever they want and they're really actually entertaining, those are the ones that we're going to try to tamp down on and try to hide. So, I've seen it in my numbers. I've spoken to other YouTubers, Jimmy Dore, I know that Humanist Report has experienced the same thing, David Pakman, like all these different outlets, we've all experienced a similar thing because we're all in a similar space. We're news and politics, but we're not CNN. We're not MSNBC. We're not Fox News. Now those videos trend all the fucking time. We've never trended, even when we have a video that should, according to the numbers, trend. So it's a really scary time. So if you can, please hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell. That's important. Then go through the settings in the bell to try to figure out the way where you can definitely see the videos when they drop. You know, worst case scenario, if you have to, like actually visit, like when you go to YouTube, type in Secular Talk into the search box, click on the channel and see if there's videos that are dropped that day. I feel weird even doing this segment because it's almost like I'm like begging for your attention or whatever. But it's just that YouTube used to make it a lot easier for us and for you to see our stuff in a way that's simple, but now it's really convoluted and complicated, and we think it's like that on purpose, and there's definitely a bias against channels like ours. So it's a scary time. It's a scary time, and I think all these stories are important to get out there so you guys know what's going on behind the scenes with YouTube. And if you can, if you're a fan of the show and you have the ability to do so, I'd really appreciate, you know, like a $2 donation per month on Patreon, patreon.com/seculartalk, where the overwhelming majority of the funding for this show comes from Patreon. That didn't used to be the case. Now we're overwhelmingly grassroots funded from you guys. So if you like the show and you want to give like $2 a month, then, you know, I'd really appreciate that. That would mean the world to me. And honestly, I prefer being crowdfunded versus, you know, having any ties to advertisers, even though there's a giant buffer on YouTube. We still get some money through advertisers. It's not nearly as much as it used to be. But I still prefer the chip away, crowd-funded, crowd-sourced way of doing it because it just feels more pure, and it just feels like, you know, you don't have to worry as much about stuff like what's already happened on YouTube, where they just pull the rug out from underneath you when it comes to funding and ad revenue and the adpocalypse, because they could just willy-nilly decide, like, okay, you're done. Sorry, we're just going to wipe it away. And there was a brief period where we made nothing. I went through it. David Pakman went through it, where we were on some sort of blacklist or something at the beginning of Adpocalypse, the heart of Adpocalypse, for a few weeks there. So I like having the peace of mind where I know I rely on you guys, and you guys, a little bit at a time, build this show and make it what it is. When, even though we're detached and disconnected from those advertisers, it feels a lot more shitty to be reliant on that. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks so much for dealing with me. And hopefully, you know, you guys will take the necessary actions to continue to see Secular Talk videos, because YouTube is really making it difficult in order to do that.